Young Professor Matt Grafer here with a little wisdom on a walk. This week's lesson, pivot. You know, something I have learned both in entertainment and in education is things rarely go the way that you see them going in your mind. Circumstances change, variables present themselves, and if you want to be good at what you do, you need to be able to pivot, to change course in the middle of things. You know, as a host, particularly in live events, this happens all of the time. You have all these grand plans of what you're going to do, what you're going to say, and something happens or something changes. Or sometimes the crowd isn't going for what you're giving them. So you need to alter up what you're doing in order to be successful and have a good performance overall. I've learned the same thing in the classroom. I've laid out lesson plans and they seem like a good idea on paper in the weeks and days leading up to it. And then you get there and you feel out how your students are doing and they couldn't be any less interested. So what do? Do you just continue to hammer them over the head with the same boring thing that you had because it's not working? Or do you find a way to get innovative and try new things? I've always opted for innovating and trying new things. I think it's the best way to go. Don't be so stuck in what's written down on paper that you are too afraid to do what makes sense in the moment. If you're good at what you do, you should be able to read the situation and change things up. Pivot if you need to. Worry about the other consequences of that later. Stay professional, but don't be afraid to make a change if you think that it will affect your performance and the experience of those you're serving more positively. That's this week's Wisdom on a Walk. It's a young professor in 100-degree heat, telling you to get those 10,000 steps. And until next time, class dismissed.